This is From the Depths, Episode 2. We're going to get right into it and start our second starter ship and hopefully get some fleet action before not too long. Today we're going to try clear up some squares around our area, and more importantly try avoid getting sunk, because we really can't afford the loss of materials at this time. I'm feeling pretty confident though. I was really happy with how Lathland did last episode, and with 2, I think we'll be able to deal with anything that the DWG can throw at us from the first part, maybe the first couple hours anyway. After that, we'll need more. Here we go. This will be our first solo fight, and I'll actually just try to keep quiet during the battle, and so we can just enjoy the actual beauty of the violence. That is that. That wasn't hard. Okay, you know what I really need to do? Because I got a second Lathland coming, I got to actually change the names of my ships to individual names. So I'm going to call all this starter ship 4-letter female names. That way I'll know instantly that it's one of my starter ships. So, call this one Lara. So the cram cannon on the Lara has been changed from fire within a 5% or something degree chance, and I've cinched it down, I guess, to 2%. We'll see how much difference that makes. I might crank it down, cinch it down a little bit further, but we'll see how this works this episode. So I'm already starting to work on my second generation ships in the designer, and the gunship, or the cram cannon equipped one, will have a timed fuse, I think it's called, on it to deal with shields on the next sort of level DWG ships. So I know a lot of the DWG ships don't have shields, but some start having them at that point, I believe. So I want to be ready for them. Then I'll be developing a dedicated missile boat. I'm hoping to have sort of maybe it'll have 8 longer range missiles and then 10 shorter range missiles, which kick in once anything gets within 900 meters or so. And yeah, that hopefully will be, missile wise, pretty decent. Also on the missile boat, I want to have some torpedoes, which will make it a pretty big ammo hog if I have all those things on it. But I need a missile boat anyway, so. That said, the priority actually right now is to quickly build and develop a ship that's going to be able to be used at the first resource point that gets captured, as well as a little shuttle that'll be shuttling the not the supplies, but the crap it sucks out of this ocean back to home base. Both can be extremely simple. For one thing, the first resource base is temporary, has very little, so there's no point in really building anything fancy there anyway. And the shuttle that ferries the stuff back and forth, you don't want it to consume much of energy consumer anyway, and it doesn't have to be. Something very small can still transport plenty of goods, so no need to go fancy in either way. It's going to be kind of fun today heading out the fleet, and I'm pretty confident, and I'd be surprised if we really get faced with anything super hard to deal with. Certainly not a moray yet or anything like that. I'd be really surprised actually if that happens. We'll see. But until I get my sort of sticky flare set up, a moray or anything that shoots missiles actually could give us some trouble. But yeah, again, I'd be very surprised if we see anything that hard to deal with yet today. Because I'm not doing any ship capture, or ship boarding rather, it's going to be really important to try and capture the second permanent resource area fairly quickly. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard to get enough second generation ships out fast enough to deal with the onslaught of his next sort of level of ships coming towards me. So that's going to be the real challenge, I think. I'm hoping the video quality has improved in this episode. I know in the last episode it just didn't seem to be, well, yeah, there was blurriness, especially in motion, it seemed like. So I made some tweaks, but I really won't know until the product is actually on YouTube and to see what it really looks like then. And yeah, but I'm confident there'll be at least some improvement. Here we go, folks. Second ship is almost ready. We're about to form fleet, and I know there's bogeys on the horizon, so just our nick of time. Be honest, I didn't even check what we're going to be dealing with, but I'm confident we're going to deal with no problem. In fact, I'm not going to look on purpose at the information. I always want to be surprised and see what he throws at me and just deal with it as I do, or let my ships deal with it as they are going to deal. Actually, I really should change the percentage fire chance or whatever it's called on this one too, but I don't know if I'm going to have time. It'll actually be interesting to see the difference between the two, if it's noticeable. And if it's noticeable, then obviously the change is a good one.
Moving out.
That collision was ridiculous. Actually, 90% of the damage I've received in this campaign so far has been self-inflicted. My missiles haven't shot. Oh, there we go. I was going to say my missiles haven't shot means we're not within 900 meters, but I don't know what's going on there. Oh, finished anyway. So this will be the last battle of this episode, and next episode we'll start driving towards the resource point over there. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with another.